Chapter 12. For Foreman only. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. John Maxwell. For Foreman only. The foreman may very well be the key to the whole union construction industry. No single individual has a greater impact on our competitive situation every day. Motivation, leadership, production, and profit, they're all in the foreman's hands. In this section, we'll cover what a foreman is, what a foreman is not, what a foreman does, and what a foreman never does. The moneymaker. The foreman is the most important person on the job as far as making or losing money. The foreman is the one who determines how the job gets done. A good foreman can take a bad job and turn it around. A lousy foreman can take a sweet job and ruin it. A good foreman can do great work even with a weak crew. A bad one can have all superstars and still screw things up. Everything and everyone on the job are influenced by the foreman. Leading by example. A crew will only work as hard as a foreman does. Some foremen think their only job is to tell people what to do. Their real job is to lead by example and demonstrate how to do things the right way. If they succeed, they'll command authority and respect, and if not, they won't. The mentor and coach. The foreman's most important job is to get the best effort from every worker. Like any good coach, you have to be able to read people. You have to understand what motivates them. You have to deal with their personal problems. You have to use your head and sometimes your heart. You have to develop confidence and skill in every worker. You have to develop their loyalty and respect for you and the company. It's powerful stuff if you do it right. The paperwork king. One of the toughest things about moving up to foreman or supervisor is the paperwork. It's not enough to be a master craftsman and a leader of men. If the job gets messed up because you can't handle the paperwork, trouble will follow. Even time cards can be a pain in the ass. Still, it's all necessary. A good foreman has to be organized with all of the paperwork. The yelling idiot. You can't raise a man up by calling him down. W. Bocher. Nobody likes being yelled at. A good foreman might do it from time to time just to wake someone up. But yelling all day, every day, is not the mark of a good leader. You cannot motivate people by yelling at them constantly. If you do, you lose their respect and motivate them only out of fear. Again, not the best way to get your people's best effort. A professional, not a pal. It's not the foreman's job to be anybody's buddy. The foreman's primary role is to get the job done. Maybe he won't always be the most well-liked person, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is that the foreman commands respect. It's about pushing the job. It's about being focused and professional. If you're friends with the foreman, don't expect preferred treatment. The minute a foreman starts playing favorites, he's in big trouble. The foreman who plays favorites. Everybody has friends on the job site, but the foreman who plays favorites is doing nobody a favor. Playing favorites always hurts morale big time. Plus, when others see the foreman's buddies getting away with stuff, they're going to lose all motivation to do their best work. Pretty soon, the foreman loses credibility and the job goes right down the toilet. I've seen it happen. If the contractor finds out some guys are getting preferential treatment, there is definitely going to be hell to pay. Treat everybody according to their performance and attitude. If you're friends with some of the workers, be upfront with them. Tell them you have to treat everybody on the job exactly the same. No special favors. They should understand and respect you for it. 10 tips for being a great foreman. Remember, your actions are more important than your words. Make sure the work and materials are pre-planned so the job keeps moving. Be responsible for everybody's safety with no compromise. Treat the company's money like it's your own. Treat your crew like they're your own kids. Use praise as your main motivator. Remember, loyalty comes from trust and respect. Don't talk negatively about anybody in front of other workers. Don't ask the crew to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself, and jump in and help the crew on something extra hard or nasty once in a while. 10 tips for being a lousy foreman. Act like you're better than everyone else. Show up late or leave early. Cut corners on safety to boost production. Treat people without dignity or respect. Have an attitude about gender or color. Don't teach anybody anything. Be dishonest. Waste materials, lose paperwork, and make excuses. Play favorites with your buddies. And finally, get fired without seeing it coming.